Introduction. Think back to a moment when you felt truly listened to, perhaps during a heartfelt conversation with a close friend. That sense of understanding and support is what makes meaningful connections rule our lives. It's in these moments that we experience the richness of human interaction. But what exactly does it mean to connect? Why do these connections matter so profoundly in different areas of our lives? Connection isn't just an ephemeral interaction. It's the strong thread that ties our relationships together, influencing our happiness and sense of belonging. Whether it's the warm hug from a family member after a long day, the knowing smile shared between partners, or the collaborative energy in a productive workplace meeting, connection permeates every aspect of our daily lives. It shapes our experiences and molds our worldviews. In romantic relationships, connection forms the foundation of trust and intimacy. Picture a couple who, despite their differences, understand each other's unspoken needs, listen without judgment, and support one another unconditionally. Their bond isn't merely about physical proximity, but an emotional intertwining that transcends surface-level interactions. This kind of connection doesn't happen by chance. It requires intentional effort and a deep understanding of relationship dynamics. Family relationships, too, are deeply rooted in this principle of connection. Families form the bedrock of our social framework, teaching us early lessons in communication, empathy, and conflict resolution. Yet these relationships can also be fraught with misunderstandings and unresolved conflicts. Imagine siblings reconciling after years of estrangement, parents understanding their adolescent children, or extended family gathering harmoniously. The healing and flourishing of familial bonds hinge upon mastering the art of authentic connection. In the professional realm, the importance of connection cannot be overstated. In a world driven by technology and social media, cultivating genuine workplace relationships can transform the work environment. Consider a team where colleagues share mutual respect, communicate openly, and collaborate seamlessly. Such teams often outperform others because their strong connections foster trust and innovation. This book aims to equip professionals with the tools to build these transformative workplace bonds, enhancing teamwork and collaboration. So why is mastering the art of connection key to personal success and fulfillment? In our fast-paced, digitally connected lives, the temptation to settle for superficial interactions is ever present. Social media may give the illusion of connection, but it often lacks the depth of face-to-face interaction. True connection involves vulnerability, actively listening, and engaging meaningfully with others. This book will unravel these concepts, providing practical skills to build and maintain profound relationships across various aspects of life. With over a decade of research in psychology and countless personal experiences, I have witnessed firsthand how the principles of connection can transform lives and relationships. My journey began as a curious student, eager to understand why some relationships thrive while others flounder. Through rigorous study and real-life observations, I uncovered patterns and developed strategies that consistently enhance connection. These findings are distilled into the pages of this book, designed to guide you through your own journey towards enriching your relationships. The insights shared here are not mere academic musings, but actionable steps that can be integrated into everyday interactions. From learning the nuances of effective communication to practicing empathy and navigating conflicts gracefully, each chapter builds on the last, creating a comprehensive guide. You'll discover how to identify and dismantle barriers to connection, apply techniques to enhance emotional intimacy, and cultivate a supportive network both in personal and professional realms. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve into the essential elements of relationships. We'll start by exploring the fundamentals of communication, how to express yourself clearly and listen deeply. Next, we'll move on to the role of empathy and its impact on relational bonds, followed by strategies to resolve conflicts constructively. We'll then examine the importance of nurturing relationships over time, offering practical tips to keep the connection alive and vibrant. As you embark on this journey, Remember that building strong connections is a continuous process requiring patience, practice, and perseverance. The rewards, however, are immeasurable. By investing in your relationships, you'll not only enrich your own life, but positively impact those around you. This book is your companion on this path, providing the wisdom and tools necessary to forge deeper, more meaningful connections. In conclusion, think back once again to that moment when you felt truly heard and understood. Multiply that feeling across all your relationships, romantic, familial, and professional. The potential for a fulfilling life, brimming with authentic connections, lies within your grasp. Let this book guide you towards mastering the skills that make such a life possible. Together we'll explore, learn, and grow, unlocking the secrets to vibrant and lasting relationships. Chapter 1. The Foundations of Connection. Understanding the foundations of human connection is fundamental to building and maintaining meaningful relationships. At the heart of these connections lie various psychological principles and dynamics that shape the interactions between individuals. These underpinnings not only influence personal and romantic relationships, but also extend to familial bonds and professional interactions. By delving into the core elements that drive human connections, we set the stage for fostering deeper, more resilient relationships across all areas of life. This chapter explores the role of emotional intelligence as a cornerstone in developing strong connections. Emotional intelligence encompasses the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions while empathizing with others. We delve into how increasing emotional awareness enhances communication by promoting transparency and reducing misunderstandings. The chapter also examines empathy, highlighting its crucial role in building trust and facilitating open communication. Further, we explore effective emotional management techniques that mitigate conflict and promote harmony within relationships. By understanding and applying these principles, readers will be equipped with foundational tools to cultivate richer, more fulfilling connections. The role of emotional intelligence in building connections. Emotional intelligence, EI, is a pivotal element in nurturing meaningful relationships. It not only involves recognizing and comprehending our own emotions, but also empathizing with others, managing emotional responses effectively, and using these skills to foster stronger connections. Understanding emotional awareness. Increasing emotional awareness is the first step towards enhanced communication. When we become more attuned to our own emotions and those of others, we create an environment where open dialogue flourishes. This self-awareness allows individuals to better express their feelings and needs, making it easier for partners or colleagues to understand them. For instance, by recognizing feelings of frustration or joy, we can convey these emotions more clearly to those around us, promoting transparency and reducing misunderstandings. Furthermore, this heightened awareness aids in adeptly navigating social situations, as emotionally aware individuals can respond appropriately to various social cues. The impact of empathy on relationships. Empathy serves as a cornerstone of emotionally intelligent relationships. When we genuinely place ourselves in someone else's position, we begin to understand their perspectives and emotions better. This empathetic approach fosters trust and paves the way for open communication. For example, when a partner shares a concern, responding with empathy rather than judgment encourages a safe space for further sharing, fortifying the relationship's emotional bond. Moreover, demonstrating empathy significantly eases conflict resolution by allowing both parties to feel heard and validated, making compromises easier to reach. Managing emotions in interactions. Effective emotional management is essential in maintaining harmony within relationships. Controlling one's emotional responses during interactions helps diminish misunderstandings and prevents escalation during conflicts. For instance, instead of reacting impulsively to a critical remark, taking a moment to process the emotion before responding can change the outcome dramatically. This practice not only mitigates potential conflicts, but also sets a tone of respect and understanding, which is vital for long-term relational satisfaction. By addressing emotions constructively, individuals can navigate disagreements more peacefully, leading to healthier and more stable relationships. The ripple effect of emotional intelligence. High levels of emotional intelligence have a profound impact on the overall quality of relationships. Individuals who cultivate EI experience greater relationship satisfaction and show remarkable resilience during challenging times. This is because they possess the ability to manage stressful situations calmly and objectively, keeping the relationship balanced and thriving. For example, emotionally intelligent couples can weather financial difficulties or family issues without letting stress erode their connection. They use their EI skills to support each other emotionally, reinforcing their bond through mutual understanding and cooperation. How early experiences shape relational patterns and the importance of vulnerability and authenticity. Attachment. Theory. Basics. Understanding the basics of attachment theory is crucial for recognizing how early childhood experiences shape our relationship behaviors and patterns. Attachment theory, developed by John Bowlby, posits that children develop different attachment styles based on their interactions with primary caregivers. These styles include secure attachment, avoidant attachment, anxious preoccupied attachment, and disorganized attachment. Each style influences how individuals approach relationships in adulthood. Securely attached individuals generally have a positive view of themselves and others, enabling healthy and stable relationships. In contrast, those with avoidant attachment may suppress their emotional needs and distance themselves from intimacy to protect against potential rejection. Anxiously attached individuals often seek constant reassurance due to a deep-seated fear of abandonment, while those with disorganized attachment exhibit unpredictable behaviors stemming from unresolved trauma or inconsistent caregiving. Understanding these attachment styles can help individuals recognize specific tendencies in their behavior, whether it be relationship anxiety, avoidance, or dependency. This awareness serves as the first step toward developing more adaptive connection strategies. For instance, someone who identifies with avoidant attachment might work on being more openly communicative with their partner, thus fostering better intimacy and trust. Influence of family dynamics. The family setting during childhood significantly impacts how one forms relationships as an adult. Family dynamics, including parental roles, sibling interactions, and even extended family relationships, provide the initial blueprint for what individuals come to expect in their own adult relationships. For example, if a child grows up in a household where conflict is managed through open dialogue and mutual respect, they are more likely to adopt similar strategies in their future relationships. Conversely, harmful legacies, such as unhealthy communication patterns, emotional neglect, or abusive behaviors, can perpetuate negative cycles. Recognizing and identifying these detrimental legacies is pivotal for initiating change. Breaking free from these patterns often requires conscious effort and sometimes professional guidance. Therapy can be instrumental in helping individuals understand the origins of their behaviors and learn healthier modes of interaction. Family dynamics also affect expectations around roles and responsibilities within relationships. A child who observed equal partnership between parents may strive for equality and shared tasks in their own relationships. On the other hand, witnessing imbalances in power or responsibility can lead to perpetuating those same imbalances unless actively challenged and redefined. Defining boundaries. Based on past experiences. Establishing healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining emotional safety and well-being in relationships. Boundaries define acceptable behaviors and set limits on how others can treat us, and they are often influenced by past experiences. For instance, individuals who grew up in environments where their personal space was frequently invaded may struggle with setting boundaries later in life. Conversely, those who were encouraged to voice their needs and preferences are typically more adept at boundary setting. Being aware of how past experiences shape our perceptions of acceptable behavior enables us to redefine those boundaries more consciously. For example, someone who experienced excessive criticism during childhood might internalize harsh self-criticism and allow others to treat them similarly. Recognizing this pattern allows them to establish firmer boundaries, ensuring that they are treated with the respect they deserve. Clear boundaries not only protect emotional health, but also foster more authentic and fulfilling interactions. They create a sense of safety, allowing both parties in a relationship to express themselves honestly and without fear of overstepping or being overstepped. This promotes mutual respect and understanding, which are foundational elements of any strong relationship. Understanding vulnerability as strength. Embracing vulnerability is often misconstrued as a sign of weakness, but it is actually a profound strength that leads to deeper trust and intimacy. Brené Brown, a research professor and author, has extensively highlighted the importance of vulnerability in building meaningful connections. When individuals allow themselves to be vulnerable, they invite authenticity into their relationships. This openness encourages honest dialogue and creates a safe space for mutual support. Vulnerability involves sharing feelings, fears, and aspirations, without the protective barriers that typically guard against judgment or rejection. It permits partners to see each other's true selves, flaws and all, fostering a deeper sense of empathy and connection. For instance, admitting feelings of insecurity or expressing unmet emotional needs can prompt valuable conversations that strengthen the bond between partners. Additionally, vulnerability paves the way for reciprocity. When one person takes the courageous step to be vulnerable, it often encourages the other to do the same, creating a cycle of open and honest communication. This mutual exchange can enhance emotional resilience within the relationship, allowing both partners to navigate challenges together more effectively. In professional settings, vulnerability can manifest as giving and receiving constructive feedback, admitting mistakes, and expressing genuine emotions. When leaders and team members practice vulnerability, it builds a culture of trust and collaboration, leading to improved teamwork and productivity. The principle of embracing vulnerability extends beyond romantic relationships to familial and professional ones. It is about cultivating a mindset where authenticity and openness are valued, paving the way for deeper and more meaningful connections across all areas of life. We've delved into the essential role emotional intelligence plays in fostering deep and meaningful relationships. By exploring concepts such as emotional awareness, empathy, and effective emotion management, we have seen how these skills contribute to better understanding and communication with others. Emotional intelligence not only helps individuals express their own feelings more clearly, but also enables them to respond compassionately to the emotions of those around them, paving the way for healthier interactions. Additionally, we examined how early experiences and family dynamics shape relational patterns, highlighting the importance of recognizing and addressing past influences on current behaviors. Establishing healthy boundaries and embracing vulnerability were discussed as vital practices for cultivating authentic connections. These insights demonstrate that by consciously developing emotional intelligence and reflecting on past relational influences, individuals can create stronger, more resilient bonds in all areas of life, whether in romantic partnerships, familial settings, or professional environments. Chapter 2. Mastering Communication. Mastering communication is an essential skill for fostering deeper connections in personal relationships. Developing effective communication skills can transform how we interact with our partners, family members, and colleagues. By honing these abilities, we can improve understanding, reduce conflicts, and build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. In this chapter, the focus will be on various active listening techniques that enhance communication quality. We'll explore methods like asking clarifying questions and paraphrasing to ensure both parties are fully understood. Additionally, empathetic responses and avoiding interruptions will be discussed as vital components. The chapter will also delve into practical applications of these techniques in romantic, familial, and professional settings to illustrate their impact on relationships and interactions. Active listening techniques. Active listening is a vital component in building rapport and trust within any type of relationship, whether it be personal, familial, or professional. It encompasses several techniques that, when practiced diligently, can significantly enhance the quality of communication and strengthen bonds between individuals. One key technique in active listening is asking clarifying questions. These questions are designed to ensure that the listener fully understands what the speaker is conveying. For instance, if someone is sharing their experience about a recent event, an active listener might ask, "What did you mean when you said," or "Could you elaborate on?" Such questions not only provide clarity, but also demonstrate that the listener is genuinely engaged and interested in the conversation. This encourages deeper discussions and shows the speaker that their thoughts and feelings are valued. Paraphrasing is another critical element of active listening. This involves restating what the speaker has said in your own words. For example, if a colleague explains a challenging situation at work, you might respond with, "So what you're saying is," or "It sounds like you felt." Paraphrasing serves two primary purposes. It validates the speaker's emotions and viewpoints, and it reassures them that you are attentive and have understood the core of their message. This can help to dissipate any confusion and reinforce mutual comprehension. Empathetic responses are fundamental in developing deeper emotional connections. Using phrases that reflect understanding and compassion helps to convey empathy. For instance, saying, "I can see how that would be really frustrating," or "It sounds like that was really difficult for you," can make the speaker feel heard and validated. Empathy bridges gaps and builds relational bonds by acknowledging and resonating with the speaker's feelings without judgment. It's also essential to avoid interruptions during conversations. Allowing the speaker to express themselves fully without interjecting promotes a respectful and safe environment. Interruptions can often lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, as they may cause the speaker to feel undervalued or disregarded. By resisting the urge to interrupt, you show that you respect the speaker's voice and are willing to listen to their entire perspective before responding. This kind of patience fosters a more harmonious interaction and reduces the likelihood of miscommunication. In a romantic relationship, for instance, these active listening techniques can be especially beneficial. When partners consistently practice clarifying questions, paraphrasing, showing empathy, and refraining from interruptions, they lay a strong foundation of mutual respect and understanding. This approach can help resolve conflicts more effectively, as both parties feel heard and valued, ultimately leading to a healthier and more fulfilling relationship. In familial relationships, active listening can help bridge generational gaps and ease tensions that often arise from miscommunication. Parents who actively listen to their children, for example, can better understand their needs and concerns, fostering a supportive and nurturing environment. Similarly, siblings who practice these techniques can develop stronger bonds and minimize conflicts, creating a more cohesive family unit. In the workplace, effective communication through active listening is crucial for teamwork and collaboration. When colleagues actively listen to each other, they contribute to a culture of respect and inclusivity. Asking clarifying questions during meetings, for instance, ensures that everyone is on the same page and minimizes the risk of errors. Paraphrasing during project discussions helps confirm shared understanding and keeps everyone aligned with common goals. Demonstrating empathy towards team members' challenges can boost morale and foster a sense of camaraderie. Avoiding interruptions in brainstorming sessions allows all voices to be heard, encouraging diverse perspectives and innovative ideas. To master the art of active listening, here are some practical guidelines. Clarifying questions. Always seek to understand fully. If something is unclear, ask open-ended questions such as, "Can you tell me more about that?" Or, "What do you mean by?" Paraphrasing. Reflect back what you've heard. Use phrases like, "So, what I'm hearing is," or "It sounds like you're saying." Empathetic responses. Show that you care and understand. Responses such as, "That must have been tough for you," or "I can see why you felt that way," go a long way in showing empathy. Avoiding interruptions. Give the speaker your full attention without cutting them off. Wait until they have finished speaking before adding your input or asking questions. The power of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal cues form a subtle yet powerful layer of communication, often setting the stage for how our verbal messages are received and interpreted. Understanding and effectively utilizing nonverbal communication can enhance our interactions, deepen connections, and prevent misunderstandings in personal and professional relationships. Body language is a fundamental aspect of nonverbal communication. Our posture, gestures, and facial expressions can communicate an array of emotions and attitudes without uttering a single word. For instance, someone slouching with crossed arms may convey disinterest or defensiveness, while an open stance with steady eye contact can signal openness and engagement. In personal relationships, being mindful of body language helps to reinforce verbal messages. A warm smile when expressing gratitude or an encouraging nod during a conversation can significantly enhance the emotional impact of your words. This awareness also applies in professional settings. For example, mirroring the body language of colleagues can create a sense of rapport and understanding, fostering a more collaborative work environment. Eye contact is another crucial element of nonverbal communication that transcends cultural boundaries and enhances interpersonal connections. Maintaining eye contact demonstrates interest, respect, and attentiveness. It shows that you are present in the moment, valuing what the other person has to say. In romantic relationships, sustained eye contact can strengthen emotional bonds and convey deep affection. However, it's important to be aware of cultural nuances. In some cultures, prolonged eye contact might be perceived as confrontational or disrespectful. Thus, adjusting the level of eye contact based on cultural context ensures respectful and effective communication. Understanding personal space and physical proximity also plays a significant role in nonverbal communication. The amount of space we maintain between ourselves and others can indicate levels of intimacy, comfort, or formality. In close personal relationships, a smaller physical distance often signifies closeness and trust. On the contrary, maintaining a larger distance in professional settings can convey respect and professionalism. Being attuned to these spatial dynamics can help in navigating different social contexts more comfortably and appropriately. For example, stepping back slightly if someone appears uncomfortable can show sensitivity and respect for their personal space, enhancing mutual comfort during interactions. The tone of voice is a powerful tool in conveying not just information, but also emotion and intent. The same sentence can carry different meanings depending on whether the tone is calm, excited, sarcastic, or somber. For instance, saying "I'm fine" with a cheerful tone conveys genuine well-being, while the same words delivered with a flat or tense tone may indicate the opposite. In romantic and familial relationships, using a warm and calm tone can diffuse potential conflicts and convey sincerity and empathy. In professional settings, a confident and steady tone can demonstrate authority and competence, making communication more effective and credible. Guidelines for improving nonverbal communication skills are essential to mastering these concepts. To enhance body language, practice being aware of your own physical presence during interactions. Maintain an open posture, avoid crossing your arms, and use appropriate gestures to emphasize points. Watching and learning from skilled communicators can also provide valuable insights into effective body language. When it comes to eye contact, strive to balance looking directly at the person you're speaking to while occasionally glancing away to avoid staring, which might make the other person uncomfortable. Practice this balance in everyday conversations to build a natural habit. Understanding physical proximity requires paying attention to both your comfort and the other person's cues. Notice if they step back or lean away, and adjust your distance accordingly. Respecting personal space is crucial in building comfortable and trusting interactions. Improving your tone of voice involves being conscious of the pitch, volume, and speed of your speech. Aim to keep your tone consistent with the message you wish to convey. Practicing varied tones by reading aloud or recording yourself can help you become more adept at using your voice effectively. Non-verbal communication isn't just about avoiding negative signals, but actively employing positive ones to foster better interactions. Touching someone's arm lightly during a conversation can show support and empathy, while turning to face them fully conveys full attention and respect. These small actions can significantly reinforce your verbal communication, creating a more coherent and impactful interaction. Throughout this chapter, we have explored various techniques of active listening designed to improve communication and foster stronger relationships. By consistently practicing clarifying questions, paraphrasing, showing empathy, and refraining from interruptions, individuals can build a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. These techniques are not only crucial for resolving conflicts in romantic relationships, but also play a vital role in creating supportive environments within familial settings and enhancing teamwork and collaboration in professional contexts. Active listening goes beyond merely hearing words. It encompasses understanding and validating the emotions and perspectives of others. In both personal and professional interactions, implementing these skills can lead to deeper connections and more meaningful conversations. The ability to listen actively and empathetically bridges gaps, minimizes misunderstandings, and promotes a culture of respect and inclusivity. As we continue to refine our communication abilities, we pave the way for more harmonious and fulfilling relationships in all aspects of our lives. Chapter 3. Building empathy. Building empathy requires intentional practice and a willingness to understand others' perspectives. By actively engaging in exercises that broaden our understanding of different viewpoints, we can cultivate a deeper emotional connection with those around us. Empathy is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be developed through thoughtful techniques and consistent effort. This chapter explores various methods for practicing empathy and highlights their benefits in fostering more meaningful relationships. The chapter delves into several practical exercises designed to enhance empathy skills. Readers will learn about perspective-taking scenarios, where imagining oneself in another's position can lead to greater emotional insight. Role-playing activities create opportunities to experience situations from different viewpoints, improving both communication and empathetic understanding. Additionally, the chapter covers reflective journaling as a tool for exploring others' perspectives and recognizing personal biases. Group discussions are also highlighted as an effective method for encouraging empathy by sharing diverse viewpoints in a supportive environment. Each technique is presented with real-life examples to illustrate its application and impact, providing readers with actionable steps to integrate these practices into their daily lives. Practicing perspective-taking exercises. Stepping into someone else's shoes is an essential skill that can transform relationships by enhancing understanding and mutual respect. Cultivating empathy through specific, actionable techniques allows us to connect on a deeper level with others in our romantic, familial, and professional lives. One effective method for developing empathy is engaging in perspective-taking scenarios. These hypothetical situations help individuals imagine how they might feel in diverse circumstances. For instance, consider a scenario where you receive criticism at work. By imagining how you would feel if you were the one giving the feedback instead of receiving it, you can better understand the emotions of your colleague. This exercise helps identify potential emotional reactions and prepares you to navigate similar real-life situations with greater empathy. When practiced regularly, these scenarios foster an empathetic mindset that enhances everyday interactions. Role-playing activities are another powerful tool for building empathy. In these exercises, participants take on different roles and mimic the feelings and thoughts of others. For example, couples might role-play a situation where one partner is upset about household chores not being shared equally. By switching roles, Each partner can see the issue from the other's perspective, which can lead to more compassionate discussions and solutions. Role-playing not only fosters empathy, but also improves communication skills, making it easier to address conflicts constructively. To maximize the benefits of role-playing, it's important to create a safe, non-judgmental environment where participants feel comfortable fully immersing themselves in their roles. Facilitate a debriefing session after each activity to discuss insights and learnings, ensuring that the empathetic understanding gained translates into real-life behaviors. Journaling about others' perspectives is another valuable technique for empathy building. Reflective journaling allows individuals to explore situations from another person's point of view, helping them develop a more open-minded and empathetic approach toward others. For instance, after an argument with a family member, take some time to journal about the situation from their perspective. Write freely without judgment, challenging your own assumptions and biases. Consider how your family member might have felt and what factors influenced their behavior. This practice encourages self-reflection and broadens your understanding of different viewpoints, ultimately leading to more empathetic interactions. To make the most of reflective journaling, set aside dedicated time for this activity regularly, allowing yourself the space to delve deeply into the process. Facilitating group discussions is another practical way to encourage empathy. Group discussions, where diverse viewpoints are welcome, enable participants to engage in respectful dialogue and consider different perspectives. Whether in a workplace setting or a community group, choose topics that prompt critical thinking and invite a range of opinions. For instance, discuss a recent news event and ask participants to share their views and listen to others' interpretations. Establish ground rules for respectful communication, encouraging active listening and turn-taking to ensure equal participation. Facilitating reflection on different perspectives at the end of the discussion helps solidify the empathetic connections made during the conversation. These discussions not only enhance empathy, but also promote critical thinking and respectful communication, contributing to stronger, more collaborative relationships. Incorporating these techniques into daily life can significantly improve one's ability to understand and connect with others. Perspective-taking scenarios, role-playing activities, journaling, and group discussions each offer unique benefits and opportunities for growth. By engaging in these exercises regularly, individuals can develop a deeper sense of empathy and foster more meaningful connections in their personal and professional lives. Whether dealing with a conflict at home, navigating a challenging situation at work, or simply seeking to enhance everyday interactions, these practices provide valuable tools for stepping into another's shoes and understanding their viewpoint. Recognizing and validating emotions. Identifying and acknowledging emotions is a fundamental step in cultivating deeper connections. By honing these skills, individuals can foster environments where everyone feels heard and understood. Emotion identification techniques. Recognizing emotions accurately can transform the quality of our interactions. One effective method is to pay attention to physical cues. For instance, clenched fists or a quivering voice might indicate anger or sadness, respectively. Additionally, using emotion wheels, tools that categorize feelings into primary and secondary emotions, can help pinpoint specific emotions more precisely. For example, recognizing that frustration is a combination of feeling annoyed and helpless provides clarity. Another technique involves mindfulness practices. Being present in the moment allows individuals to tune into their own emotional responses and those of others. This can be achieved through deep breathing exercises, maintaining eye contact, and observing body language. Journaling is also helpful. Writing about daily experiences and associated emotions aids in identifying patterns and triggers over time. Validation techniques. Once emotions are identified, validating them is crucial. Validation doesn't necessarily mean agreement. Rather, it means acknowledging another person's feelings as legitimate. Simple affirmations such as, "I can see you're really upset," go a long way. Reflective listening is another powerful validation technique. This involves paraphrasing what the other person has said to show understanding. For example, if someone expresses frustration over a missed deadline, respond with, "It sounds like you're feeling really stressed about not meeting the deadline." Offering empathy without judgment is essential. Even if you can't change the situation, providing a safe space for someone to express their feelings can be immensely comforting. It's about being present and showing genuine interest in their emotional experience. Statements like, "That must be really hard for you," validate the person's feelings while showing empathy. Using empathy statements. Crafting empathy statements involves expressing understanding and support directly. These statements should be personalized and sincere. For instance, saying, "I understand that you're feeling overwhelmed right now, and I'm here for you," conveys both recognition and support. Another approach is to relate to their experience by sharing similar feelings you've encountered, though this should be done carefully to avoid overshadowing their emotions. Empathy statements should also be clear and concise. Overcomplicating your words can dilute the message. Instead, focus on simple yet impactful phrases like, "I'm sorry you're going through this. How can I help?" This not only shows empathy, but also opens the door for further communication and support. Regular check-ins. Establishing regular check-ins with loved ones or colleagues promotes ongoing emotional connection. These check-ins don't have to be formal. They can be casual conversations during coffee breaks or scheduled meetings dedicated to discussing feelings and experiences. The key is consistency. Routine check-ins create a culture of openness, where individuals feel comfortable sharing their emotions regularly. During these check-ins, encourage honest expression by asking open-ended questions like, "How are you feeling today?" Or, "Is there anything on your mind you'd like to talk about?" Listening attentively and responding empathetically reinforces trust and understanding. Moreover, setting aside specific times for these discussions signals to others that their emotions are a priority and that you are available to listen. Cultivating empathy enriches relationships in multiple contexts, as explored in this chapter. By employing various techniques like perspective-taking exercises, role-playing activities, and reflective journaling, individuals can develop a deeper understanding of others' emotions and viewpoints. These practices not only improve emotional intelligence, but also enhance the quality of interactions in romantic relationships, family dynamics, and professional environments. Group discussions further support this growth by encouraging respectful dialogue and active listening, promoting an inclusive atmosphere where diverse opinions are valued. Integrating these empathy-building strategies into daily life leads to stronger connections and more effective communication. Perspective-taking helps navigate conflicts with greater insight, while role-playing fosters compassion and better problem-solving. Journaling provides a reflective space to challenge biases and understand different perspectives, making it easier to connect on a meaningful level. Through consistent practice, these methods contribute to a more empathetic mindset, ultimately fostering mutual respect and deeper relationships. Chapter 4. Navigating conflicts. Navigating conflicts is a delicate balance that requires not only addressing the immediate issues, but also understanding the deeper triggers that often lie beneath the surface. By delving into the root causes of disagreements, individuals can pave the way for more constructive and compassionate resolutions. This chapter sheds light on various strategies aimed at resolving conflicts without causing lasting damage to relationships. It highlights practical techniques that can be employed to foster healthier interactions in romantic, familial, and professional settings. Throughout this chapter, readers will explore different types of conflict triggers, including emotional, situational, behavioral, and collective ones. It will provide insights into how past experiences can shape reactions, and how underlying stressors can amplify tensions. Through real-life examples and expert insights, the chapter will demonstrate the importance of recognizing patterns in disagreements and the value of reflective practices. Additionally, It will cover actionable techniques like structured problem solving, mediation, and creating clear resolution plans. With these tools, individuals can transform potentially damaging conflicts into opportunities for growth and improved understanding, ultimately fostering stronger and more resilient relationships. Identifying common conflict triggers. Recognizing and understanding common triggers of conflict in various relationships is essential for fostering healthier interactions. Conflicts often arise from a multitude of triggers, which can be broadly categorized into emotional, situational, behavioral, and collective triggers. By examining these different types of triggers, individuals can better navigate conflicts in romantic, familial, and professional relationships. Emotional triggers frequently stem from past experiences, shaping how individuals react to certain situations in the present. These triggers might include feelings of abandonment, rejection, or criticism, often rooted in childhood or previous relationship traumas. For instance, someone who experienced neglect as a child might overreact to perceived slights in adulthood, interpreting them as signs of abandonment. Understanding the origins of these emotional responses can help mitigate their impact. According to Sherry Dale, most couples don't need traditional therapy, but instead need to identify and manage their emotional triggers. Recognizing these patterns allows individuals to approach conflicts with greater self-awareness and control, reducing the likelihood of overreactions that can escalate disagreements. Acknowledging stressors such as time pressure, financial worries, or health issues also provides critical context to relational conflicts. Often the immediate cause of an argument may seem trivial, but underlying stressors amplify the situation. For example, financial difficulties can create a pervasive sense of anxiety, making partners more irritable and prone to conflict over minor issues. By identifying and addressing these underlying stressors, individuals can understand that the tension is not necessarily about the specific trigger, but rather the compounded stress. This understanding fosters empathy and patience, allowing for more constructive conflict resolution. Noting patterns and reflecting on past disagreements is another vital strategy in managing conflicts effectively. When individuals take the time to reflect on previous arguments, they can identify recurring themes or behaviors that contribute to discord. For instance, if a couple consistently argues about household chores, it might indicate underlying feelings of inequality or resentment. By recognizing these patterns, individuals can make conscious efforts to adjust their communication styles. Instead of reacting defensively, they can choose to express their concerns proactively and constructively. This reflective practice helps transform potentially destructive conflicts into opportunities for growth and improved understanding. Collective triggers in group settings, such as workplaces or family gatherings, often involve power dynamics or role expectations that can exacerbate conflicts. In professional environments, conflicts may arise due to hierarchical structures, competition for resources, or differing priorities among team members. Understanding these collective triggers enables better management of group interactions. For example, conflicts stemming from power struggles can be mitigated by promoting a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. In family settings, recognizing the roles and expectations each member holds can help in navigating disagreements more smoothly. By acknowledging these collective triggers, groups can develop more effective strategies for conflict resolution, minimizing the impact on relationships. To illustrate the importance of recognizing emotional triggers, consider the story of Mako, who felt uneasy in her new marriage because her previous partner had been unfaithful. This emotional trigger from her past made her overly sensitive to any behavior she perceived as secretive or deceptive. Understanding that her reactions were rooted in past trauma allowed Mako to communicate her feelings to her new partner without projecting distrust onto him. This open dialogue helped her partner understand her perspective and provided space for reassurance and trust building, ultimately strengthening their relationship. In a professional context, recognizing situational triggers like time pressure can lead to better conflict management. For instance, during a project deadline, team members may become more stressed and prone to snapping at each other. A manager aware of this situational trigger can preemptively address it by allocating tasks more evenly, providing additional support, or encouraging breaks to alleviate stress. This proactive approach helps maintain a positive work environment even under pressure. Reflecting on patterns in past disagreements can also significantly improve communication in familial relationships. If siblings repeatedly argue about responsibilities during family events, it might reflect deeper issues of fairness and recognition. By discussing these patterns openly, the family can agree on fairer distribution of tasks, ensuring that everyone feels valued and respected. This reflection helps prevent recurring conflicts and promotes a more harmonious family dynamic. Understanding collective triggers in group settings is crucial for effective conflict resolution. For instance, in a workplace setting, recognizing that conflicts often arise from unclear roles can prompt the implementation of clearer job descriptions and responsibilities. This clarity reduces misunderstandings and friction among team members. In family dynamics, understanding that certain members might feel marginalized can lead to more inclusive decision-making processes, ensuring that everyone's voice is heard and valued. Implementing conflict resolution techniques. Navigating conflicts effectively while preserving respect and understanding within relationships is crucial to maintaining healthy, long-lasting connections. Here are some actionable techniques that can be employed to achieve this goal. One of the most effective ways to resolve conflicts is through structured problem-solving approaches that encourage collaboration rather than personal battles. Structured problem-solving involves identifying the root cause of the conflict, brainstorming possible solutions collaboratively, evaluating the feasibility and potential outcomes of these solutions, and then selecting and implementing the best option. This approach helps ensure that both parties feel heard and respected, reducing the likelihood of future conflicts over the same issue. By focusing on finding a mutually beneficial solution, rather than winning the argument, individuals can foster a more collaborative and supportive relationship environment. For example, in romantic relationships, partners might face conflicts about household responsibilities. Instead of arguing about who should do what and when, they can list all tasks and divide them based on each one's preferences and schedules. This way, tasks are distributed fairly, and both partners feel valued for their contributions. Another valuable tool for resolving unresolved issues is mediation, which offers the benefit of an impartial perspective. Mediation involves bringing in a neutral third party to facilitate discussions between conflicting parties. The mediator helps clarify misunderstandings, ensure that each side's perspective is understood, and guide participants toward a mutually acceptable resolution. Mediation can be particularly useful when emotions run high, or communication has broken down, making it difficult for the involved parties to reach an agreement on their own. The benefits of mediation are well documented. For instance, in workplace settings, mediation can help resolve tensions between colleagues, improving teamwork and overall productivity. By having someone neutral mediate the discussion, employees are more likely to reach a compromise without feeling like they've lost face or undermined their position. Similarly, in familial disputes, a mediator can help family members navigate sensitive issues, ensuring that everyone feels respected and understood. Creating clear resolution plans collaboratively is another essential technique for resolving conflicts constructively. A resolution plan outlines specific steps that both parties agree to take to address the conflict and prevent its recurrence. It's often helpful to put these agreements in writing to avoid misunderstandings and provide a reference point if issues resurface. Having a written agreement ensures accountability and clarity, reducing the chance of miscommunication. In practice, creating a resolution plan might look like two business partners drafting a document detailing how they will handle financial decisions moving forward. They could include specific guidelines for expenditures, specify who has authority over certain financial matters, and set regular meetings to review their financial status together. This plan acts as a safeguard against future conflicts and builds trust by demonstrating a commitment to resolving issues transparently and cooperatively. Forgiveness plays a significant role in improving relational dynamics by allowing individuals to let go of grudges and move forward positively. According to Fincham, the ability to forgive one's partner is vital for maintaining healthy romantic relationships. Forgiveness involves a shift from negative motivations, such as retaliation, to positive motivations, including goodwill towards the transgressor. This transformation is crucial for repairing and strengthening relationships, as it reduces negative responses and fosters a more supportive and loving dynamic. The process of forgiveness can be challenging, but incredibly rewarding. Practicing forgiveness requires individuals to acknowledge their hurt feelings, understand the context of the transgression, and choose to release their resentment. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather deciding not to let past wrongs dictate the present and future of the relationship. By letting go of grudges, individuals open up space for healing and growth, leading to more robust and more resilient connections. Forgiveness also has practical implications in various contexts. In romantic relationships, forgiving a partner for a past mistake, such as a breach of trust, can pave the way for rebuilding intimacy and trust. In professional settings, forgiving a colleague for a workplace error can promote teamwork and reduce office tension. Family members who forgive one another for past disagreements can strengthen their bonds and create a more harmonious home environment. Additionally, clinical psychologist Russell Grieger emphasizes that achieving a win-win outcome is crucial for long-term healthy partnerships. He suggests a 4-step process for resolving conflicts that couples can adopt. Step 1. Eliminate relationship disturbances. Remove or reduce emotions like hurt, anger, and resentment that impede conflict resolution. Emotional contamination can prevent open and patient listening, making it difficult to find a fair resolution. Step 2. Commit to a win-win posture. Both parties must be dedicated to finding a solution that works equally well for both. This commitment entails staying motivated and open to change, avoiding results where one person wins at the expense of the other. Step 3. Adopt purposeful listening. Active listening helps each partner understand what a win looks like for the other. Avoiding censorship or judgment during this process allows for shared understanding and paves the way for mutual satisfaction. Step 4. Practice synergistic brainstorming. Once emotional disturbances are reduced and a win-win mindset is adopted, the couple can brainstorm ideas that lead to mutual satisfaction. This step encourages creativity and compromise, ensuring both partners contribute to finding a workable resolution. In this chapter, we have explored various strategies for resolving conflicts constructively without damaging relationships. By identifying common conflict triggers, including emotional, situational, behavioral, and collective factors, individuals can better understand the underlying causes of disagreements. This knowledge allows for more empathetic and patient interactions, whether in romantic, familial, or professional settings. Techniques such as structured problem-solving, mediation, creating clear resolution plans, and practicing forgiveness are essential tools that help navigate conflicts effectively while preserving respect and understanding. Implementing these techniques fosters healthier connections by encouraging open communication and mutual respect. Reflecting on past conflicts, acknowledging stressors, and understanding power dynamics also contribute to more effective conflict management. By adopting a win-win approach and committing to purposeful listening, individuals can transform potential disputes into opportunities for growth and deeper emotional bonds. Through these practices, relationships become more resilient and harmonious, paving the way for long-lasting and fulfilling connections. Chapter 5. Strengthening romantic relationships. Enhancing emotional connection and intimacy in romantic relationships requires a thoughtful approach to understanding how partners express and receive love. An effective strategy involves delving into the concept of love languages, which illuminates the diverse ways people communicate affection. These distinct modes of expressing love can significantly influence the level of emotional closeness and satisfaction within relationships. Recognizing and appreciating these differences can lead to more meaningful interactions and a stronger bond between partners. In this chapter, readers will explore the 5 primary love languages: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. The discussion will include practical applications of these concepts to daily life, techniques for identifying a partner's love language, and strategies for maintaining an ongoing dialogue about emotional needs. Additionally, the chapter will cover the importance of adaptability as love languages may evolve over time. By integrating these insights, couples can foster deeper mutual understanding, enhance emotional resilience, and ultimately strengthen their romantic relationships. Understanding and applying love languages. Understanding different love languages is fundamental in strengthening romantic relationships. The concept of love languages, popularized by Dr. Gary Chapman, sheds light on how people express and receive love in various ways. These differences can significantly impact personal relationships, particularly the emotional connection and intimacy between partners. The 5 love languages include words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Each love language represents a unique way through which individuals feel most loved and appreciated. Understanding these languages provides clarity on why some gestures might mean more to one person than another. For instance, someone whose primary love language is words of affirmation would cherish verbal compliments or expressions of gratitude, while another with physical touch as their primary love language might find comfort and affection in daily hugs and physical closeness. Practical applications of love languages are essential for integrating this understanding into daily life. Techniques such as identifying small yet meaningful actions can create significant emotional impacts. For example, if your partner values acts of service, simple acts like preparing their favorite meal or helping with chores can make them feel cherished. Similarly, engaging in activities your partner enjoys, such as taking a walk together if they value quality time, enhances relationship satisfaction. Regular discussions about love languages can also strengthen communication and intimacy. Couples who openly talk about what makes them feel loved are more likely to understand and meet each other's needs effectively. This ongoing dialogue ensures that both partners feel heard and valued, thereby deepening their emotional connection. Assessing your partner's love language involves careful observation and open conversation. It is important to pay attention to how your partner expresses love towards you and others. For example, do they frequently offer to help you with tasks? Do they often give you compliments or small gifts? Understanding these patterns can provide insights into their primary love language. Engaging in open discussions about love languages can further minimize assumptions and enhance mutual understanding. Asking questions like, "What makes you feel most loved?" or "How can I show you I care?" can foster a deeper emotional bond and validate their love language expressions. Reflective listening is another valuable strategy in assessing your partner's love language. By actively listening and mirroring back what your partner says, you can demonstrate that you understand and value their feelings. This practice not only helps in identifying their love language, but also enhances the overall connection between you two. Furthermore, utilizing reflective listening allows both partners to feel validated and appreciated, thereby fostering a supportive and loving environment. As relationships progress, it's crucial to recognize that love languages can evolve. Life events, personal growth, and changing circumstances can all influence how individuals prefer to give and receive love. Being adaptable shows emotional maturity and a commitment to maintaining a healthy relationship. Regularly revisiting and discussing love languages promotes ongoing conversation and intimacy, ensuring that both partners remain attuned to each other's evolving needs. Adapting to changes in love languages can lead to stronger emotional resilience within the relationship. For example, a partner who previously valued quality time might increasingly appreciate acts of service during stressful periods. Recognizing and responding to these shifts requires an openness to continuous learning and adaptation. Openness to discussing these changes fosters a flexible and responsive dynamic, which is key to sustaining a long-term, fulfilling partnership. Ultimately, understanding different love languages empowers couples to connect more deeply and authentically. It encourages empathy, selflessness, and intentionality in expressing love. By incorporating love languages into daily interactions and remaining adaptable to change, couples can build a solid foundation of trust and intimacy. This approach not only strengthens romantic relationships, but also enhances emotional intelligence and personal growth for both partners. Maintaining intimacy over time and balancing individual needs. To provide strategies for sustaining intimacy as relationships mature and life dynamics change, it's essential to explore intentional practices that couples can adopt. Relationships often encounter various stages and challenges, and maintaining intimacy requires effort and a proactive approach. Here are key strategies to help sustain intimacy over time. Prioritizing quality time. Intentional quality time is the cornerstone of preserving intimacy in long-term relationships. As life gets busier, carving out dedicated moments with your partner becomes crucial. Regular date nights and shared activities foster deeper emotional bonds. Whether it's a weekly dinner date or a stroll in the park, these moments create opportunities to reconnect and focus solely on each other. Scheduled quality time also provides structure amidst life's distractions. In today's fast-paced world, setting specific times to be together helps ensure that your relationship remains a top priority. This practice not only emphasizes the value you place on your partner, but also reinforces a routine of togetherness that can withstand the test of changing circumstances. Furthermore, fostering familiarity through unique experiences can reignite intimacy. Trying new activities together, such as cooking classes or weekend getaways, infuses excitement into the relationship. These shared ventures break the monotony and allow couples to create new memories, strengthening their bond. Communicating openly about needs. Open communication is foundational in maintaining intimacy. Encouraging vulnerability creates a safe space for both partners to express feelings and desires. Honest dialogue about intimacy needs fosters understanding and cooperation, ensuring that both partners' emotional and physical needs are met. Routine check-ins are beneficial for discussing intimacy-related topics. These conversations don't have to be formal. A simple, heartfelt talk during a quiet evening can suffice. By regularly sharing thoughts and feelings, couples prevent misunderstandings and build a stronger connection. Communication should be approached with empathy and without judgment, allowing both individuals to feel heard and valued. Sharing concerns or desires regarding intimacy can build trust and connection. When partners openly discuss what makes them happy or anxious, it paves the way for mutual support and adjustments. This openness reinforces the partnership, making it more resilient to external pressures and internal insecurities. Overcoming external stresses. Life is filled with external stresses that can impact intimacy, from work demands to family obligations. Recognizing stressors is the first step in protecting the relationship from these influences. Understanding what triggers stress allows couples to proactively address those issues before they affect their connection. Utilizing shared stress management techniques enhances a supportive partnership. Practices like meditation, exercise, or even shared hobbies can be instrumental in alleviating stress. Engaging in these activities together not only reduces individual stress levels, but also enhances closeness and offers a platform for mutual support. Engaging in collective hobbies can also alleviate stress while enhancing closeness. Whether it's gardening, painting, or hiking, these activities offer a break from daily routines and create opportunities for meaningful interactions. Shared hobbies enable couples to enjoy each other's company in a relaxed setting, which can significantly boost intimacy. Balancing individual needs with partnership goals. Balancing personal aspirations with shared relationship goals is integral to sustaining intimacy. Creating a shared vision for the future can solidify the relationship's foundation. Facilitating goal-setting sessions encourages collaborative planning, where both partners contribute to defining their collective path. This joint effort fosters a sense of unity and purpose, reinforcing emotional commitment. Mutual respect for aspirational differences is equally important. Every individual has personal dreams and ambitions, and respecting these differences fosters inclusivity in decision-making. Partners should celebrate each other's successes and support individual goals, acknowledging that personal growth contributes positively to the relationship experience. Jointly establishing partnership goals strengthens emotional commitment. Whether it's planning for a home, starting a family, or setting financial targets, having common objectives aligns both partners towards a shared future. Achieving these goals together enhances the sense of partnership and interdependence, which is vital for sustained intimacy. Negotiating compromises is crucial for ensuring both partners feel valued. Transparent discussions about needs and limits lead to healthier outcomes. It's important to approach compromise with an open mind and a willingness to understand the other's perspective. This approach prevents resentment and promotes a balanced dynamic where each partner feels respected and appreciated. Regular conversations about compromise can prevent resentment from building. Small disagreements or unmet expectations can accumulate over time, potentially harming intimacy. By addressing these issues promptly and working towards mutually acceptable solutions, couples can maintain harmony and ensure that both parties are content. Celebrating individual achievements within the context of the relationship is another way to balance individual needs with partnership goals. Visible support during personal milestones enhances mutual respect and showcases the strength of the partnership. Enhancing emotional connection and intimacy with romantic partners involves understanding and applying practical strategies like love languages. By identifying and engaging in the love language that resonates most with your partner, you foster a deeper bond and ensure that your expressions of love are meaningful. Regular communication about what makes each partner feel valued helps in maintaining a strong emotional connection. Reflective listening and open discussions can further enhance mutual understanding, making both partners feel heard and appreciated. Moreover, recognizing that love languages can evolve over time is key to sustaining intimacy. Life changes and personal growth may influence how individuals prefer to receive love. Being adaptable and continuously revisiting these preferences ensures that the relationship remains vibrant and fulfilling. By integrating these practices into daily interactions, couples can build a robust foundation of trust and intimacy, leading to more satisfying and resilient relationships. Chapter 6. Family Dynamics. Family dynamics encompass the intricate web of relationships, roles, and expectations that shape our interactions within the family unit. Understanding the complexities of these dynamics is crucial for fostering deeper bonds and resolving conflicts. The roles we play, often unconsciously, impact how we relate to one another, offering both challenges and opportunities for growth. By exploring these roles and the underlying expectations, we can gain valuable insights into our family relationships and work towards creating a more harmonious environment. This chapter delves into the various archetypes present in families, such as the caretaker, rebel, and peacemaker, and examines how these roles influence our behavior and interactions. It highlights the importance of recognizing and understanding these roles to foster empathy and compassion among family members. Additionally, the chapter addresses the impact of expectations on family dynamics and offers strategies for managing them effectively. It also explores the significance of family narratives and their role in shaping our beliefs and behaviors. Finally, practical approaches for balancing individual autonomy with family connections are discussed, providing actionable steps to enhance personal growth while maintaining strong familial bonds. Exploring family roles and expectations. Understanding family archetypes. Families are complex systems where each member often assumes a specific role, consciously or unconsciously. These roles, known as family archetypes, significantly influence interactions and relationships within the family unit. Common archetypes include the caretaker, who takes responsibility for others' well-being, the rebel, who challenges norms and authority, and the peacemaker, who strives to maintain harmony. Recognizing these roles can lead to greater empathy among family members. For instance, understanding that a sibling acts out as the rebel to assert individuality rather than cause trouble can shift perspectives from frustration to compassion. According to psychologists Claudia Black and Sharon Wegscheider-Cruz, family roles like the caretaker or hero might develop as coping mechanisms in response to family dynamics, especially in dysfunctional environments. By acknowledging these roles and the reasons behind them, family members can begin to address underlying issues and foster more supportive relationships. Expectations versus reality. Family expectations can be a double-edged sword. While they may serve as guidelines for behavior and achievements, they often create pressure and unmet expectations, leading to conflicts and resentment. It's crucial for families to manage these expectations to foster healthier interactions. One way to do this is by openly discussing individual goals and aspirations versus the collective family expectations. This dialogue can help align reality with expectations, reducing stress and misunderstandings. For example, parents may have high academic expectations for their children, based on their own experiences or societal standards. However, if a child's strengths and interests lie elsewhere, adhering strictly to these expectations can lead to frustration and a sense of failure. By adjusting expectations to accommodate individual talents and preferences, families can support each member's personal growth and happiness. Implementing regular family meetings where everyone can voice their thoughts without judgment can also be beneficial in managing expectations effectively. Family narratives. Every family has its unique narratives, composed of shared stories, traditions, and histories. These narratives play a significant role in shaping current interactions and behaviors. Reflecting on familial stories can offer insights into persistent patterns and promote healing. For instance, a family might frequently tell a story about a grandparent's hardships and resilience, fostering a culture of perseverance and strength in current generations. However, not all family narratives are positive. Some may perpetuate unhealthy patterns or beliefs. To break free from these detrimental cycles, it is essential to critically examine and reinterpret these stories. Engaging in open conversations about family history, acknowledging both the positive and negative aspects, can pave the way for a healthier and more balanced family dynamic. Encouraging family members to share their own perspectives on these narratives can also foster a deeper understanding and appreciation for one another's experiences. This reflection helps to validate each person's feelings and contributes to a more cohesive and resilient family unit. Fostering independence. Maintaining a balance between family ties and individual autonomy is essential for healthy relationships. Strategies for encouraging independence while preserving family connections can improve personal growth, minimize dependency-related conflicts, and enrich overall relationships. One effective approach is to support family members in pursuing their personal interests and goals. This might involve allowing teenagers to choose their extracurricular activities or encouraging adult children to explore career opportunities that align with their passions. Clear communication and setting boundaries are also vital in fostering independence. Family members should feel empowered to express their needs and desires without fear of disappointing others. This open dialogue creates a supportive environment where everyone can thrive individually while staying connected as a family. Another strategy is to celebrate individual achievements and milestones within the family context. Acknowledging personal successes reinforces the idea that each member's growth contributes to the family's overall well-being. It also promotes a sense of pride and accomplishment that can motivate further personal development. Effective communication with family members. Enhancing communication skills tailored to family settings is crucial for fostering healthier dialogue and deeper connections among family members. By understanding different communication styles, creating safe spaces for dialogue, using clarifying questions, and practicing constructive feedback, families can significantly improve their interactions and relationships. Identifying communication styles. Understanding various communication styles is the first step toward improving family dynamics. People typically communicate in one of three main styles: passive, aggressive, or assertive. Passive communicators often avoid expressing their true feelings or needs, which can lead to misunderstandings and resentment over time. Aggressive communicators, on the other hand, tend to dominate conversations, often disregarding others' feelings, which can result in conflict and tension. Assertive communicators strike a balance, expressing their needs and feelings openly and respectfully, while also considering those of others. By recognizing these styles within the family, members can start addressing conflicts more mindfully. For instance, if a family member tends to be passive, encouraging them to voice their opinions during family discussions can help. Conversely, if someone is often aggressive, guiding them toward more respectful ways of communicating can reduce tension. Understanding and adapting to each other's communication styles fosters empathy and improves overall family interactions. Creating safe spaces. Establishing regular family meetings in non-judgmental settings is another effective strategy for enhancing communication. These meetings provide a consistent opportunity for family members to discuss their thoughts and feelings openly without fear of judgment or repercussions. To create such a space, families can designate a specific time and place for these meetings, ensuring that everyone feels comfortable and valued. Guideline. During these meetings, it's essential to establish ground rules that promote respect and active listening. Encourage everyone to speak one at a time and to listen without interrupting. This ensures that each person's voice is heard and acknowledged, fostering a sense of safety and trust within the family. Additionally, incorporating activities that promote bonding, such as sharing positive experiences from the week or engaging in collaborative problem-solving, can enhance the feeling of connection among family members. Creating a safe space for dialogue not only strengthens relationships, but also encourages authenticity and emotional openness. Using clarifying questions. Miscommunication is a common issue in family interactions, often leading to unnecessary conflicts. Using clarifying questions is a technique that can prevent these miscommunications and promote a culture of curiosity rather than judgment. When a family member says something that isn't clear, asking questions like, "Can you explain what you mean by that?" or "How did that make you feel?" can help ensure everyone understands the message accurately. Guideline. Regularly practice asking open-ended questions that require more than yes or no answers. This encourages deeper conversations and helps uncover underlying emotions or concerns that might not be immediately apparent. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" you might ask, "What was the best part of your day?" This invites the person to share more about their experiences and feelings. By fostering a habit of using clarifying questions, families can reduce misunderstandings and build a culture of curiosity and empathy. This approach not only resolves immediate issues, but also promotes long-term harmony and mutual respect. Practice constructive feedback. Providing constructive feedback is another vital component of healthy family communication. Effective feedback balances criticism with appreciation, helping family members grow while maintaining their self-esteem and resilience. Constructive feedback should focus on specific behaviors rather than personal attributes, making it easier for the recipient to accept and act upon. Guideline. When giving feedback, use the sandwich method. Start with a positive comment, followed by the constructive criticism, and end with another positive note. For example, "I appreciate how hard you've been working on your school projects. I think we could work on managing your time better so you're not so stressed. Keep up the great work." Additionally, the timing and delivery of feedback are crucial. Providing feedback in a calm and private setting, rather than during a heated moment or in front of others, helps ensure that it is received positively. Encouraging family members to express appreciation regularly also boosts morale and reinforces positive behavior. Implementing these guidelines for constructive feedback can transform how families address issues and celebrate successes, ultimately promoting a supportive and resilient environment. Acknowledging past hurt. Addressing and acknowledging past hurts is essential for healing and moving forward in family relationships. Unresolved issues can linger and resurface during conflicts, hindering genuine connection and understanding. Recognizing and validating each other's pain is the first step toward resolution and forgiveness. Guideline. Create a dedicated time and space for family members to express their grievances and feelings related to past incidents. Ensure that this process is approached with empathy and patience, allowing each person to share without interruption. For example, saying, "I understand that my actions hurt you, and I'm truly sorry. Let's talk about how we can move forward," can initiate healing and open the door to reconciliation. Forgiveness as a process. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but a continuous process that requires effort and commitment. It involves letting go of resentment and choosing to move forward despite past wrongdoings. Emphasizing that forgiveness is a journey can help family members manage their expectations and approach it with compassion. Guideline. Encourage practices that support the forgiveness process, such as writing letters of apology or engaging in joint activities that rebuild trust. Reinforce the idea that forgiveness benefits both the forgiver and the forgiven, contributing to emotional well-being and stronger family bonds. Building new family traditions. Establishing new family traditions can create lasting memories and reinforce the unity within a family. Traditions offer a sense of stability and continuity, especially during times of change or stress. They also provide opportunities for family members to connect and enjoy meaningful experiences together. Guideline. Involve all family members in choosing and planning new traditions to ensure that they reflect everyone's interests and values. Whether it's a weekly game night, an annual vacation, or a special holiday ritual, these traditions can become cherished moments that strengthen family ties. Setting future intentions. Finally, setting future intentions collectively can guide the family's growth and development. Discussing and aligning on shared goals and aspirations fosters a sense of purpose and cooperation among family members. Guideline. Regularly revisit and adjust these intentions to accommodate changing circumstances and individual growth. Celebrate milestones and progress along the way, reinforcing the collective commitment to achieving these goals. We have explored the intricacies of family dynamics, focusing on understanding family roles and expectations. By recognizing common family archetypes, such as caretakers, rebels, and peacemakers, it becomes easier to empathize with each other and address underlying issues. Discussing individual goals versus collective family expectations can help align reality with aspirations, minimizing stress and fostering healthier interactions. Additionally, reflecting on family narratives can offer insights into persistent patterns and pave the way for breaking unhealthy cycles. Fostering independence while maintaining strong family ties further enhances personal growth and enriches relationships. Furthermore, enhancing communication skills tailored to family settings is pivotal for fostering deeper connections. Identifying different communication styles and creating safe spaces for dialogue allow for more open and respectful conversations. Techniques like using clarifying questions and providing constructive feedback help reduce misunderstandings and promote a culture of empathy and respect. Addressing past hurts and engaging in forgiveness practices are crucial steps towards healing and strengthening family bonds. Establishing new traditions and setting future intentions together can create lasting memories and reinforce unity, guiding the family's growth and development in a positive direction. Chapter 7. Professional Connections. Building professional connections is essential for a thriving and collaborative workplace. Recognizing and valuing the unique skills of colleagues, engaging in informal chats, participating in group events, and proactively offering help are key components to fostering strong relationships at work. These activities not only help build trust and camaraderie, but also create an environment where employees feel appreciated and connected. By acknowledging contributions and skills, encouraging open communication, and showing genuine interest in others, workplaces can develop deeper bonds among team members, which ultimately leads to improved interactions and a more cohesive team dynamic. In this chapter, we will delve into various strategies and methods to enhance workplace interactions and relationships. Starting with building rapport through recognizing skills and informal conversations, we'll explore how these simple actions can lay a strong foundation for trust. We will then discuss the significance of participating in group events outside of regular tasks and how they contribute to team unity. The chapter will also highlight the impact of offering support to colleagues and creating a culture of mutual assistance. By understanding and applying these approaches, professionals can cultivate a supportive and collaborative work environment that promotes effective communication, teamwork, and a healthy balance between work and personal life. Building rapport with colleagues. Recognizing and valuing the unique skills of colleagues is the first step toward establishing a foundation of trust and camaraderie in the workplace. Each individual on a team brings something special to the table, whether it's technical expertise, creative thinking, or exceptional organizational skills. By acknowledging these abilities, you can foster an environment where mutual respect thrives. When people feel that their contributions are appreciated and seen, they are more likely to engage fully with their work and collaborate effectively. This recognition can be as simple as a public acknowledgement during meetings or a personal note appreciating a colleague's efforts. Doing so promotes a culture of appreciation and respect. Brief, informal chats might seem trivial, but play a crucial role in building strong professional relationships. Engaging in small talk during breaks, before meetings, or in common areas can break down formal barriers and open lines of communication. These interactions allow colleagues to get to know each other beyond their professional roles, creating a more connected and cohesive team. For instance, sharing weekend plans or discussing a recently watched movie helps build connections on a personal level, fostering a sense of camaraderie and trust. Simple questions like, "How was your weekend?" or comments about shared interests can significantly enhance workplace morale. Over time, these seemingly minor conversations can lead to stronger, more trusting relationships among team members. Participating in group events outside of regular work tasks also plays a significant role in strengthening workplace relationships. Whether it's a company-organized outing, a volunteer event, or even a casual after-work gathering, these activities provide opportunities for colleagues to interact in a relaxed and informal setting. Such events help reinforce relationships by showcasing different facets of individuals' personalities and allowing colleagues to bond over shared experiences. Group events create a sense of unity and collective identity, further fortifying trust within the team. Additionally, participating in these events shows a willingness to invest time in getting to know one's colleagues better, which can translate into smoother collaboration and increased solidarity within the office. Another effective method to build trust and camaraderie is being proactive in offering help and support to colleagues. When team members actively look for opportunities to assist each other, it signals that they are invested in the team's overall success. This kind of behavior fosters gratitude and encourages future reciprocity, creating a positive cycle of mutual assistance. For example, if a colleague struggles with a deadline, offering to help them complete a task can make a significant difference. This proactive approach not only alleviates immediate stress, but also builds long-term goodwill and trust. Moreover, when employees see that their teammates have their back, they are more likely to show resilience and commitment during challenging times. Establishing trust and camaraderie through these methods has far-reaching benefits. Employees who feel valued and connected to their coworkers are generally more motivated and productive. Teams that communicate openly and support one another tend to navigate conflicts more effectively and innovate more freely. Furthermore, a collaborative and supportive workplace culture attracts and retains talented individuals, ultimately contributing to the organization's success. Collaborative problem-solving methods. The importance of teamwork in the workplace cannot be overstated. A cohesive team often leads to better problem-solving, higher productivity, and a more enjoyable work environment. One effective strategy for fostering teamwork is through collaborative issue resolution. This subpoint will explore several strategies to promote teamwork by highlighting how group brainstorming sessions, reaching agreement through discussion, task assignment based on individual strengths, and regular feedback sessions can improve team dynamics and effectiveness. Group brainstorming sessions are a powerful tool for generating diverse solutions and innovative problem-solving approaches. By bringing together a group of individuals with varied backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, you can generate a wide array of ideas and solutions. In a brainstorming session, it's vital to create a safe and open environment where all participants feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, even if they are half-baked or unconventional. This inclusivity not only promotes equality among team members, but also encourages out-of-the-box thinking that can lead to groundbreaking solutions. For instance, using techniques like brainwriting, where everyone writes down their ideas before sharing them with the group, can ensure balanced participation and minimize dominant voices from taking over the conversation. Once ideas are on the table, the next crucial step is reaching agreement through discussion. Open discussions allow team members to voice their opinions, ask questions, and offer critiques. By thoroughly exploring each idea, teams can build consensus on the best path forward. This process strengthens collective responsibility, as every member has a say in the final decision, which in turn enhances team morale. Members feel more committed to the chosen course of action because they were involved in the decision-making process. It's essential to facilitate these discussions effectively, ensuring that everyone's voice is heard and that decisions are made democratically. Structured methods such as mind mapping can help visualize different ideas and how they connect, making it easier to see common ground and reach a consensus. Assigning tasks based on individual strengths is another key strategy for enhancing teamwork. Recognizing and leveraging the unique skills and talents of each team member not only promotes efficiency, but also maximizes overall team effectiveness. When team members are assigned tasks that align with their strengths, they are more likely to perform at a higher level, contributing to the success of the project. Additionally, this approach can increase motivation and responsiveness, as individuals are more engaged and invested in tasks that match their skill sets. For example, a team member with excellent analytical skills might be tasked with data analysis, while someone with strong communication abilities might handle client interactions. This targeted delegation ensures that each aspect of the project is handled by the most qualified person, leading to better outcomes. Regular feedback sessions are an indispensable part of maintaining an engaged and high-performing team. These sessions provide an opportunity for team members to receive constructive feedback on their performance, understand areas for improvement, and recognize their achievements. Regular feedback not only keeps everyone informed about their progress, but also shows a commitment to continual improvement and professional development. It fosters an environment where learning and growth are prioritized, and team members feel valued and supported. For feedback to be effective, it should be specific, actionable, and delivered in a manner that encourages positive change. Creating a routine for these sessions, such as monthly or quarterly reviews, can help keep the team on track and ensure that any issues are addressed promptly. Furthermore, encouraging peer-to-peer feedback can enhance trust and collaboration within the team, as members learn to communicate openly and support each other's growth. Building better workplace interactions hinges on recognizing the unique contributions of each team member and fostering an environment of mutual respect. Simple gestures, such as acknowledging a colleague's skills or engaging in informal chats, play a significant role in breaking down barriers and building trust. Participating in group events outside of work tasks further strengthens these connections by showcasing different facets of colleagues' personalities and creating a sense of unity. Offering help proactively also reinforces a supportive culture, making everyone feel valued and increasing overall productivity. Effective communication and collaboration are essential for resolving issues and enhancing teamwork. Group brainstorming sessions, open discussions, task assignments based on individual strengths, and regular feedback all contribute to a cohesive and high-performing team. These strategies ensure that everyone feels included and motivated, leading to innovative solutions and a positive work environment. By prioritizing these practices, professionals can build stronger relationships, navigate conflicts more effectively, and foster a collaborative culture that benefits both individuals and the organization as a whole. Chapter 8: Self-Reflection and Growth. Self-reflection is a key component in fostering personal growth and enhancing relationships. By turning our gaze inward, we are able to identify patterns and behaviors that repeatedly influence our interactions with others. This process of introspection allows for a deeper understanding of how past experiences and emotional responses shape current dynamics. It encourages individuals to face uncomfortable truths and take responsibility for their actions, paving the way for healthier connections. In this chapter, we delve into various strategies to facilitate self-reflection and growth. We explore methods such as identifying recurring themes in relationships, journaling for insights, and paying attention to emotional patterns. Additionally, we discuss the value of external reflections from trusted friends and family members who can offer objective perspectives. By combining these approaches, readers will acquire practical tools to recognize detrimental behaviors, develop self-awareness, and ultimately improve the quality of their relationships. Identifying personal relationship patterns. Recognizing recurring themes in our relationships is a critical step toward achieving healthier and more fulfilling connections. Often, people find themselves facing similar issues across different relationships without understanding why these patterns persist. By taking the time to identify and reflect on these recurring themes, individuals can gain valuable insights into their behaviors and the dynamics they tend to engage in. For instance, someone may notice that arguments about trust frequently arise with different partners, or that they consistently feel unappreciated in various friendships. These are not isolated incidents, but indicators of deeper patterns that need to be addressed. Pinpointing such themes involves introspection and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about one's behavior and how it contributes to relationship struggles. To aid this process, journaling for insight can be incredibly effective. Writing down thoughts and feelings related to interactions and conflicts provides a concrete way to track patterns over time. It allows individuals to revisit past entries to see if there are recurring situations or emotions that emerge repeatedly. This practice can reveal underlying issues that might not be immediately apparent. A person who journals may discover that they often feel a sense of abandonment during disagreements, a feeling they hadn't consciously acknowledged before. Noticing this pattern can lead to exploring past experiences and understanding how they influence current emotional responses. Journaling acts as a mirror, reflecting the relational tendencies that might otherwise remain hidden in the busyness of day-to-day life. Another useful approach is seeking patterns in emotions. Emotional responses are powerful signals that can highlight recurring dynamics in relationships. For example, feeling anxious whenever a partner leaves town might point to an unresolved fear of abandonment. On the other hand, persistent frustration during conversations about finances could indicate deeper issues related to control and power dynamics. By paying attention to these emotional cues, individuals can start identifying the triggers and underlying causes of their emotional states. Understanding these signals helps in breaking unhealthy cycles and developing healthier ways to cope with emotional challenges. It fosters self-awareness and empowers individuals to make conscious choices rather than reacting based on ingrained patterns. External reflections provide another layer of insight. Trusted friends and family members often observe patterns that we might overlook. They can offer perspectives on how we behave in relationships and point out recurring themes that we might be blind to due to our subjective experience. Engaging in open, honest conversations with those close to us can bring unconscious patterns to light and offer opportunities for growth. For example, a friend might notice that someone tends to withdraw emotionally when faced with conflict, even if that person wasn't consciously aware of this habit. Such feedback can be invaluable, as it comes from an outside perspective and can help in recognizing behaviors that need to change. However, it's essential to seek feedback from those who are supportive and genuinely interested in our well-being to ensure the advice is constructive and not judgmental. Combining these strategies, recognizing recurring themes, journaling for insight, seeking patterns in emotions, and gathering external reflections, creates a comprehensive approach to understanding and transforming relationship dynamics. Each method offers a unique vantage point, contributing to a fuller picture of one's relational patterns. In practical terms, this process might look like setting aside time each week to journal about recent interactions, focusing on emotional responses and any emerging patterns. During this reflection, the individual could also reach out to a trusted friend to discuss their observations and seek additional input. Over time, these practices build a strong foundation of self-awareness and equip individuals with the tools to break free from unproductive cycles. Recognizing recurring themes is not just about identifying problems, but also about paving the way for solutions. Once aware of these patterns, individuals can take proactive steps to address them. This might involve learning new communication skills, setting boundaries, or seeking professional help to work through unresolved issues from the past. The goal is to replace detrimental behaviors with healthier alternatives that foster positive and meaningful relationships. Journaling, for example, can transition from merely documenting problems to actively shaping new behaviors. An individual may use their journal to set goals for improving communication skills or outline steps to manage emotional triggers more effectively. This ongoing practice keeps the focus on growth and progress while providing a tangible record of development over time. Seeking patterns in emotions can lead to more nuanced understandings of one's needs and boundaries. Acknowledging that certain situations trigger specific emotional responses allows individuals to prepare and respond mindfully rather than reacting impulsively. This heightened emotional intelligence benefits not only romantic and familial relationships, but also professional interactions, where understanding and managing emotions play a crucial role in collaboration and teamwork. Gathering external reflections should become a regular part of self-improvement efforts, with periodic check-ins with trusted confidants to reassess progress and adjust strategies as needed. These conversations can serve as accountability measures, ensuring that efforts to break old patterns and adopt new habits are sustained over time. Ultimately, fostering deeper awareness of recurring behaviors and dynamics enriches all areas of life by promoting healthier and more satisfying relationships. It calls for a commitment to self-reflection and growth, embracing both the challenges and rewards that come with this transformative journey. By recognizing and addressing these patterns, individuals empower themselves to create lasting, positive changes that enhance their connections with others and contribute to their overall well-being. Overcoming limiting beliefs about relationships. Recognizing limiting beliefs. In our quest for personal growth and healthy relationships, understanding and recognizing limiting beliefs is crucial. These are deep-seated convictions that often stem from childhood experiences, cultural messages, or past traumas. For example, someone might believe they are not worthy of love due to a challenging upbringing or negative societal influences reinforcing these beliefs. Addressing limiting beliefs requires honesty and vulnerability. It's essential to accept that we all have areas where we feel restricted or hindered. By identifying these beliefs, we can begin to dismantle them and recognize how they influence our behavior and relationships. Acknowledging their origins is the first step towards change. Consider reflecting on your own life. Think about moments when you've felt unworthy or incapable in your relationships. Ask yourself, what experiences shaped these feelings? Understanding their roots helps in confronting and ultimately overcoming these limitations. Reframing negative thoughts. Challenging and changing limiting beliefs through cognitive reframing and positive affirmations can significantly improve relationships. Cognitive reframing involves shifting your mindset to view situations differently. For instance, instead of thinking, "I always fail at relationships," reframe it as, "I am learning and growing with each relationship." Positive affirmations are another powerful tool. Affirmations like, "I am deserving of love and respect," can replace harmful thoughts and build self-esteem. Repeatedly saying these affirmations daily reinforces new, empowering beliefs. Consider these practical steps to reframe negative thoughts. Identify the negative thought. Challenge its validity. Ask if it's based on facts or assumptions. Replace it with an empowering thought or affirmation. Reinforce this new belief through repetition and practice. Engaging in mindfulness practices. Mindfulness practices play a vital role in reducing self-criticism and fostering present moment awareness. Mindfulness involves paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. This practice can help individuals become more aware of their thoughts and emotions, leading to greater self-understanding and compassion. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindful walking can help cultivate mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts objectively and reduce the tendency to criticize yourself harshly. For example, during a moment of conflict in a relationship, practicing mindfulness can help you pause and respond rather than react impulsively. This creates space for more thoughtful and constructive communication. To integrate mindfulness into your daily routine, set aside dedicated time for practice and gradually incorporate it into various activities, such as eating or even conversing with others. Visualizing healthy relationships. Visualization techniques are effective in creating a clear picture of desired relationship dynamics and motivating actionable change. Visualization involves imagining a scenario in vivid detail, including sights, sounds, and emotions associated with it. By visualizing healthy relationships, individuals can set clear intentions for how they want their interactions to flow. Picture yourself communicating openly and honestly with your partner, feeling connected and valued. This mental rehearsal can increase motivation and confidence to behave in ways that support these goals in real-life situations. To practice visualization, find a quiet space and close your eyes. Take deep breaths to relax. Visualize a scene where you are engaging in a positive relationship dynamic. Focus on the details, what you say, how you feel, and how the other person responds. Repeat this exercise regularly to reinforce your vision. Conclusion: addressing self-imposed limitations is pivotal in forming and maintaining healthy relationships. Recognizing limiting beliefs allows us to understand their origins and impact on our behavior. Techniques like cognitive reframing and positive affirmations challenge and replace these beliefs with empowering ones. Engaging in mindfulness helps reduce self-criticism and encourages present moment awareness, fostering better interactions. Visualization provides a clear picture of desired relationship behaviors and motivates actionable change. We have explored the significance of self-awareness in identifying personal relationship patterns. By recognizing repetitive themes and behaviors in our interactions, such as recurring arguments or feelings of unappreciation, we can gain valuable insights into our relational dynamics. Employing tools like journaling to document these patterns or seeking feedback from trusted friends helps us uncover underlying issues that might not be immediately apparent. This process fosters a deeper understanding of our emotional responses and empowers us to make conscious choices rather than react impulsively. Engaging in personal reflection is not just about pinpointing problems, but also about paving the way for meaningful change. Once we identify these patterns, we can take proactive steps towards improvement, whether it be through learning new communication skills or setting healthier boundaries. Embracing self-reflection equips us with the tools to break free from detrimental cycles and nurture more positive relationships. Ultimately, cultivating this deeper awareness enriches all aspects of life by fostering healthier connections, enhancing our overall well-being, and promoting personal growth. Chapter 9. Creating Lasting Bonds. Creating lasting bonds involves continuous effort and strategic approaches to ensure relationships remain healthy and vibrant. The essence of this chapter lies in applying various cumulative insights to foster meaningful connections through consistent practices, adaptability to change, and celebratory moments. In the dynamic landscape of human interactions, relationships undergo constant evolution, requiring individuals to be proactive and intentional in their efforts to nurture these connections. While many factors contribute to the strength of a relationship, it is the everyday actions and shared experiences that create a solid foundation for enduring bonds. This chapter delves into key strategies for maintaining and enhancing relationships across different contexts: romantic, familial, and professional. Readers will explore practical methods such as regular check-ins to enhance communication, engaging in shared activities to build joint memories, and expressing appreciation to affirm each other's value. Additionally, the importance of setting and working towards common goals will be highlighted as a means to reinforce unity and mutual purpose. The chapter also addresses the necessity of adapting to changes with flexibility and clear communication, ensuring that partnerships are resilient and capable of navigating life's transitions. Celebrating milestones and creating traditions will be discussed as ways to commemorate progress and foster a sense of togetherness. Through these insights and strategies, readers will gain tools to cultivate and maintain meaningful, lasting relationships. Ongoing practices for relationship maintenance. Building and maintaining healthy and vibrant relationships. Relationships thrive on continuous effort and well-crafted strategies that keep them healthy and vibrant. To foster lasting bonds, it is essential to incorporate practices that promote understanding, companionship, and mutual growth. Here, we will explore key strategies including regular check-ins, shared activities, expressing appreciation, and setting goals together. Regular check-ins. One foundational strategy for maintaining a healthy relationship is the practice of regular check-ins. This involves establishing a routine where both individuals openly discuss their feelings, needs, and expectations. Regular communication helps in preventing misunderstandings and resolving issues before they escalate. According to Better Health, 2014, clear communication allows partners to express what they are experiencing and ensures their needs are met. Consider setting aside time each week, or even daily moments, to talk without interruptions from phones or other distractions. During these sessions, use I statements such as "I feel" or "I need" to convey your emotions without casting blame. For instance, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," opt for, "I feel unheard when I don't get a chance to share my thoughts." This practice encourages openness and empathy, paving the way for a deeper emotional connection. Shared activities. Engaging in regular activities together is another powerful method to strengthen relational bonds. Shared experiences create memories and reinforce connections by allowing individuals to enjoy each other's company in diverse settings. Whether it's cooking dinner together, taking a walk, or watching a favorite show, these activities provide opportunities to bond over common interests and experiences. Participating in joint hobbies or trying new activities can also add excitement and novelty to the relationship. For example, couples might take up gardening, attend a dance class, or go on weekend hikes. These shared moments contribute to a sense of partnership and build a reservoir of positive experiences that can be drawn upon during challenging times. Expressing appreciation. Continuously acknowledging each other's contributions and qualities is crucial for maintaining a vibrant relationship. Expressing appreciation not only boosts morale, but also reaffirms the value of the relationship. It's important to make a habit of recognizing and verbalizing the things you admire and appreciate about your partner. This can be as simple as thanking them for their support during a difficult day, or praising their kindness and generosity. Regularly sharing positive feedback creates a supportive atmosphere and encourages both partners to continue putting effort into the relationship. Non-verbal expressions of appreciation, such as a warm hug, a smile, or a handwritten note, can also have a significant impact. Showing gratitude fosters an environment where both individuals feel valued and respected, strengthening the emotional bond between them. Setting goals together. Collaboratively identifying and working towards common objectives is another vital strategy for fostering lasting relationships. Setting goals can range from short-term plans, like organizing a holiday trip, to long-term aspirations, such as buying a home or starting a family. Working towards shared goals creates a sense of unity and purpose, reinforcing the partnership's strength. When setting goals together, it's important to ensure that both partners are equally involved and invested in the process. Open discussions about personal ambitions and collective objectives allow each person to voice their desires and concerns. This collaborative approach not only helps in achieving the goals, but also enhances trust and cooperation within the relationship. Adapting to changes and celebrating together. Embracing change is crucial in any relationship, as it is an inevitable part of life. Couples and families who learn to navigate these changes together can build stronger, more resilient bonds. Change can come in many forms: career shifts, moving to a new city, becoming parents, or even taking on new hobbies. These transitions can be challenging, but also present opportunities for growth and deeper connections. To effectively embrace change, it's essential to adopt a flexible mindset that allows room for adaptation. Acknowledging that change is a natural occurrence helps mitigate feelings of resistance and fear, making it easier to approach these shifts with a positive attitude. Effective communication during transitions is another important aspect of maintaining strong relationships. Open and honest conversations about feelings related to changes can prevent misunderstandings and build trust. Clear communication ensures that both partners are on the same page, reducing anxiety and fostering a sense of unity. When discussing changes, it's helpful to be specific about how each person feels and what they need from the other. For instance, if one partner gets a job offer in a different city, discussing the implications, concerns, and possible solutions openly can help both parties feel heard and involved in the decision-making process. Recognizing milestones within the relationship plays a significant role in celebrating shared achievements and strengthening emotional bonds. Milestones can include anniversaries, birthdays, promotions, or any significant event that has impacted the relationship positively. Celebrating these milestones not only acknowledges the past, but also provides an opportunity to look forward to future goals and dreams together. It's about taking the time to appreciate how far you've come as a couple or family and the progress made over time. Simple acts such as giving a thoughtful gift, planning a special outing, or even just writing a heartfelt note can make these moments memorable and cherished. Creating traditions within a relationship adds a layer of significance and continuity that can be comforting and unifying. Traditions don't have to be grand. They can be small, meaningful rituals that you share together. This could be anything from a weekly game night, annual holiday celebrations, or even a monthly date night. These traditions provide a sense of stability and something to look forward to, especially during times of change. They serve as anchors that remind individuals of their connection and commitment to each other, regardless of what else might be happening in their lives. Flexibility and compromise are fundamental when navigating changes in relationships. It's essential to understand that both partners may have different perspectives and needs regarding the changes occurring. Being open-minded and willing to adjust your expectations can lead to more effective conflict resolution and mutual satisfaction. For example, if one partner prefers verbal communication, while the other finds written communication more comfortable, finding a balance between these preferences is key. Flexibility might involve alternating between methods, or finding a middle ground that suits both parties. This kind of adaptability helps in resolving conflicts more constructively and ensures that both partners feel respected and valued. Adopting a continuous growth mindset is vital for long-lasting relationships. This involves viewing challenges and changes as opportunities for personal and relational development rather than obstacles. Encouraging personal growth in your partner and supporting their endeavors can strengthen the relationship as a whole. For instance, if one partner wants to pursue further education or a new career path, offering support and encouragement can foster a deeper connection. By embracing continuous growth, couples can evolve together, ensuring that their relationship remains dynamic and fulfilling. Being able to recognize and celebrate milestones in a relationship is another way to foster a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. Milestones are not just limited to anniversaries or birthdays. They can include any significant event that marks progress or achievement within the relationship. Acknowledging these moments reinforces the bond between partners and provides an opportunity to reflect on shared experiences. Celebrations can range from simple acknowledgments to elaborate events, depending on what feels right for the couple. The key is to ensure that these milestones are genuinely recognized and appreciated, fostering a sense of shared history and future potential. Establishing unique traditions within a relationship can add a layer of depth and meaning. Traditions provide a continuous thread that runs through the relationship, offering stability and a sense of belonging. Whether it's a yearly vacation, a special way of celebrating holidays, or even mundane routines like cooking dinner together every Sunday, these traditions become cherished memories. They offer moments to look forward to and can be particularly comforting during times of upheaval. By creating and maintaining these traditions, couples and families can cultivate a sense of unity and togetherness that transcends daily challenges. Throughout this chapter, we have examined the essential strategies for creating and sustaining meaningful relationships. By focusing on regular check-ins, shared activities, expressing appreciation, and setting goals together, one can foster a deeper emotional connection built on mutual understanding and growth. These cumulative practices help ensure that relationships remain healthy and vibrant, enabling partners to navigate life's challenges with a stronger bond. Looking ahead, embracing change and celebrating milestones play a crucial role in maintaining these strong connections. Adapting to new circumstances with flexibility and compromise allows relationships to thrive despite inevitable shifts. Celebrating achievements and establishing traditions further solidify the bond by providing continuity and shared moments of joy. By incorporating these ongoing practices and adopting a growth mindset, individuals can cultivate lasting and fulfilling relationships that enrich their personal and professional lives. Conclusion. As we come to the end of this journey together, it's crucial to revisit the core principles that have illuminated our path toward stronger relationships. The foundation of any meaningful connection lies in three pillars: emotional intelligence, effective communication, and empathy. Throughout this book, we've explored how emotional intelligence is the cornerstone of understanding ourselves and others. By honing this skill, we unlock a deeper awareness of emotions and behaviors, which paves the way for more authentic interactions. Remember when we delved into the significance of being vulnerable? Vulnerability allows us to open up genuinely, creating a space for honesty and trust to flourish. Communication, too, is a vital tool in building and maintaining connections. Mastering the art of clear, respectful dialogue can transform misunderstandings into opportunities for growth. Whether it's with partners, family members, or colleagues, communicating with intention fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding. It's not just about what we say, but how we say it. The tone, the timing, and the willingness to listen make all the difference. Empathy, the third pillar, helps us connect deeply with others by understanding their feelings and perspectives. It encourages us to step into another's shoes, offering support and compassion, even in times of conflict. Empathy nurtures bonds and bridges gaps, making it an invaluable asset in every relationship. Reflecting on your journey through this book, take a moment to consider how these principles have resonated with you. Think back to that heated argument you navigated using the techniques outlined here. How did approaching the disagreement with newfound tools alter the outcome? Perhaps you felt a sense of calmness and control, knowing you had the resources to turn a potentially damaging encounter into a constructive discussion. These moments of personal growth are worth celebrating, as they signify your evolution in understanding and nurturing relationships. Meaningful connections don't just enrich our personal lives, they are integral to our overall well-being. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the importance of deep, intentional relationships. Yet it is precisely these connections that provide us with strength, support, and a sense of belonging. Consider the changes you've observed in your familial ties after consistently applying the strategies from this book. Small actions, like checking in regularly with a phone call or scheduling family dinners, have likely transformed those relationships into sources of profound joy and security. In professional settings, the application of these principles can lead to impressive improvements in teamwork and collaboration. Maybe you've noticed that by fostering open, empathetic communication with colleagues, your workplace has become more cohesive and efficient. The ripple effect of strong interpersonal skills extends beyond the individual, enhancing the collective environment. As you prepare to close this chapter and move forward, it's essential to translate the knowledge gained into actionable steps. This process begins with setting specific goals. Start small. Perhaps commit to expressing gratitude daily. A text to a friend or a note to a colleague can go a long way in nurturing relationships. Gradual, consistent efforts build lasting habits that reinforce these powerful principles. Additionally, consider larger initiatives that align with your personal and professional aspirations. Maybe it's planning monthly gatherings with family or starting a peer support group at work. Setting these goals isn't about overwhelming yourself with grand gestures, but rather integrating meaningful practices into your routine. Remember, building and maintaining strong connections requires ongoing effort and intention. There will be challenges along the way, moments of doubt or frustration, but each step you take towards fostering understanding and empathy will be worthwhile. Your commitment to these practices will not only enhance your relationships, but also contribute significantly to your own personal growth. This book is not just a guide, but a companion on your journey towards deeper, more fulfilling connections. Every story shared, every example given, serves as a reminder that you're not alone in your endeavors. There are countless others who, like you, strive to improve their interactions and build stronger bonds. As you continue to integrate these principles into your life, keep reflecting on your progress. Celebrate the milestones, however small they may seem, and learn from the setbacks. Growth is a continuous journey, and each experience adds a layer of wisdom and resilience. Take this opportunity to reaffirm your dedication to cultivating meaningful relationships. Let the insights you've gained serve as a beacon, guiding you through the intricacies of human connection. With emotional intelligence, effective communication, and empathy as your tools, you are well equipped to create and sustain relationships that bring joy, support, and fulfillment. Thank you for embarking on this journey. May the principles outlined in this book continue to inspire and empower you, enriching your connections and enhancing your well-being. As you move forward, remember that the strength of your relationships lies within your hands. Embrace the journey with an open heart and a committed spirit, and watch as your relationships flourish in ways you never imagined possible.